Arlene, you know, beginning February 2nd, LawTrades will kick off their legal basics for startups. You want to start up a business, make a whole lot of money? Well, they got the workshop series going on. And joining us to share more is CEO Raad Ahmed and Head of Partnerships, Amit Roopmarine.
Yep.
That's how you say it.
That works. That works just fine.
And so you guys, you just started this up? For startups?
Yeah, so we're actually about a year old, so we're a startup company ourselves. We help people get legal stuff done.
Startups are starting up.
Yeah,
right,
exactly. So we've kind of learned a lot through this one-year process of starting a business, marketing it, becoming profitable. And so what we decided to do for this year is to create a two-part workshop series that helps people through that process, specifically the legalities of it.
Yeah, so you guys did a lot of research?
Yeah, well, I graduated from law school, and I've had experience starting two companies, so I was able to kind of navigate that myself, figure out all the mistakes that I made, and correct them. So now we kind of decided to take this into the community and give something of value and help people kind of start more businesses.
I like that. How did you guys meet up?
So I met Amit through a mutual friend. He's in charge of partnerships, so he's the one that kind of sets up all the events, meets up with the venue, and he's kind of really spearheading this initiative that we have going on. So we've been friends since I would say about college.
That's how you do it. You put it together.
Yeah.
So you into mostly marketing?
Yeah, well, marketing, partnerships, community building, stuff like doing this event. It's I guess it's a part of my job to do everything we can to get everyone in the community involved in what we're doing. And we work with startups and entrepreneurs, so naturally doing an event like this we thought could benefit everyone in the community, and in turn, whenever they're looking for legal services, they'll come towards us to help them.
When and where is this event taking place?
Yeah, so the event is a two-part series. The first one is in February 2nd, and that's in Wix Lounge, which is in Midtown Manhattan.
Midtown, yeah, it's West
Google
23rd Street.
Yeah, West 23rd Street. And the second one is...
Second one's going to be February 10th. Same place, same time, so 6:30 to 8:30, and again, back at Wix Lounge.
And what will people learn? What will people get out of it?
So we kind of divided it into three major topics that we feel most businesses kind of go through and kind of mess up a little bit. So the first part will be talking about business formation, the second part will be trademarking, and the third part would be fundraising or raising money.
And people need to know that.
People need to know that, yeah. So, I mean, everyone has a good idea. Everyone kind of just runs with it. And sometimes you get really caught up in that passion and don't really realize that you have to have a correct business structure in place. You have to actually trademark your name. And if you do ever plan on raising money from venture capitals or angel investors, you need to have the proper documents in place so you don't end up screwing over your business at the end.
Yeah.
So
who's invited to this? You got people who want to start a business, people who started a business, and people who are
yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of people start a business, they're in it, but they don't have those real basics down packed.
Exactly, and that's kind of why we want to segment in three ways for three different levels of businesses. And what we're doing is we're having our experienced attorneys through our vetted platform go in there and speak to all these people. So these are people who have helped raise millions of dollars for startups, have started their own startups, and continuously work with businesses on a day-to-day basis. Who'll go out there and we're going to give you, kind of a hands-on experience as, should you do a C corp or should you do an LLC? When is the right time to trademark your company name? And if you're raising money, does it make more sense to give away equity or should you do a convertible debt?
What's the difference between an LLC, C corp, and an S corp?
Yeah, so those are three of the most popular corporate structures, and it really comes down to what you plan on doing for your business. Something like a C corp would be attractive to, let's say, a high-growth internet company that's looking to raise money. Particularly, there's some tax laws in there that favor investors a little bit more than an LLC. So you'll find that most internet companies tend to do a C corp in Delaware. They're more favorable to businesses in that state, in those court systems. A quicker way is an LLC, which is, I would say, the vast majority of what businesses do. With something like that, it's very quick, it's very easy, and it's actually cheaper than doing a C corp. And if you don't plan on raising money from investors and you're just looking to get something up and started, you would do an LLC.
Which one protects you the most? I mean, this is me,
Yeah.
personally, and this
Yeah.
is my corporation.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my corporation.
Yeah.
You have to hit this brick
Yeah,
wall.
exactly,
to get to me.
exactly. So, I mean, all three kind of have that aspect built into it where you protect yourself from personal liability, so someone can't go after your personal finances.
Yes.
You're blocked by the corporate veil, essentially. So, all three kind of protect you from that, but through a reasonable extent.
Ahmed, tell us about some of the programs that you guys have.
So we do a ton, I guess, outside of just doing workshops. We host events, I guess, almost weekly throughout the city. Office hours where we'll go into like co-working spaces. We're trying to get into like campuses and stuff like that, where we can have one of our attorneys be there and sort of, give out free legal advice. If you have a legal encounter that you're going through, you can, book 15, 20 minutes free with one of our attorneys and sort of hash it out and, and get free legal advice. So we like doing that. Networking events, we do a lot of those where people, again, from the community, startups, entrepreneurs are able to come together, grab drinks, meet each other, exchange business cards, help grow their businesses. Workshops is something that we want to start getting into, classes and stuff like that. And we have events every Wednesday at our office, actually.
And our website as well kind of serves as a place where you can receive virtual consultations from our lawyers. So if you kind of go onto our website at lawtrades.com, you just tell it your legal issue and you're able to instantly connect with an attorney who will kind of guide you through the process of starting a business.
Yeah, I started 3 of them.
Yeah.
The first one I started was because a friend of mine, Ken Webb, everything was going through his thing, and I was watching him work.
Right.
And I was just getting checks coming straight to my name.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put everything all under Bob Lee Enterprises, so I started that in 1986.
Right.
Then I started Make the Grade Foundation, which is a nonprofit, and then I do the real estate thing,
Right.
with properties and stuff like that. But it's somebody tried to come after me for some small thing, but that corporation stood up and they had that corporation right in front of me. I said,
exactly. And it's something that a lot of people miss when they're starting a business, especially nowadays. It's so easy to start a business. As long as you have a laptop and an internet connection, you can do it. And oftentimes you forget about that, but that's still a very important aspect to starting your business, to protecting yourself, to show legitimacy, and to just overall just kind of feel more confident doing your business.
And a lot of people are starting businesses.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
I guess the way the economy was going back then is a little better now. But people went back to school and they said, let me start a business, and people are looking for people like you so they can, they can start that up, because it's like, wow, I don't know what's around that corner. What do I do? There's that fear, because you don't know.
Exactly.
But with people like you guys have all the information.
Yeah, and we want to just kind of make that accessible.
Our mission, create that awareness.
Our mission is to make the law affordable, accessible, and transparent. So everything we kind of do just comes back to that mission. As long as we kind of do that, then.
Do you know anything about this? I know a person who they sing gospel, and they want to sing, and it's a ministry also. So they want to put all the monies that come in behind that ministry.
Right.
And it's tax deferred or something like that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so that would first entail which type of corporate structure you have and what type of pass-through tax laws kind of go into the situation. I mean, I'd have to kind of dig in a little bit deeper to figure out what exactly would be right for them, but it definitely comes down to your corporate structure.
It's like having a church is tax deferred. I mean, not deferred, but you don't have to pay any tax.
Like donations have like I think that involves more of like tax law. Donations have a special thing where it doesn't get taxed like normal income. So I think something like that would be kind of like an issue that you'd want to kind of hash out to make sure you have that.
But they can contact you guys with more
information. Absolutely.
How can they contact you?
So you can either go onto our website, which is lawtrades.com, LAWTRADES, or you can find us on Twitter at LawTrades or Facebook.com/LawTrades. If you go onto the event, it's very simple, very easy to use. The website kind of guides you through the process, and we'd essentially be able to connect you and get you help.
And Ahmed, you will admit that everything starts February 2nd and the 10th, the 2-part series?
Yeah, so first it's going to be February 2nd at Wix Lounge, 6:30 to 9 o'clock, and then same thing on February 10th, right back at Wix Lounge.
Ahmed Rupnavine, give him a big round of applause, everybody. And Raad Ahmed, CEO, LawTrades. Thank you guys so much. You got to come back with some more information. Can you stick around for a little while?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do some things, okay? All
right.
I'm going to take a quick break right here, but coming up, we'll take a closer look at keeping your heart healthy. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.